Thank you very much for that beautiful meditation, Madhumita ma'am. A very good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for having joined us today. We welcome each and every one of you here today to a 21-day journey honoring our very beloved founder and Guru Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. These sessions are a collaborative effort between Beam, Omega Pyramid Team, PSSM USA, PSSM Global, PSSM UK, PSSM India, Breath Universe from Australia, and Meditation Magic. Patriji became enlightened in the year 1979 after some serious experiments with meditation. Since then, Patriji became striving hard to awaken and enlighten each and every individual. In the year 1997, in the town of Tirupati, all the pyramid masters gathered and gave him the title of Brahmarshi. So, on this 21-day journey, we have amazing masters from all over the world honoring Patriji by telling us about their personal experiences with Sir and the amazing learnings that they had. Today, we have an amazing young master with us, Madhumita ma'am. She first did her meditation in the year January of 2017. She started meditation because she wanted to come out of depression and be in happiness unconditionally. She got connected to PSSM in the year of 2018. Then she truly understood about spiritual science. She used to get many experiences in meditation and got connected with a number of masters, angels, and gods. She used to get wisdom about inner journey and self development from them. Similarly, she received about 40 messages from Mother Earth through auto writing, which will be published as a book very soon. We welcome you, Madhumita ma'am, and over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for giving me this opportunity to share my experiences with Patriji. Uh, like it was said, I started doing meditation in 2017, but I didn't get connected to PSSM back then. I just I wanted to come out of the extreme feeling of sadness and stress that I was undergoing. And when I deeply felt like, no, this is not how I want to live my life, not like this, then within a few days, meditation came into my life. It was not entirely Anapanasati meditation, but it was very similar to breath meditation. So, like that my journey started, but because I was a youngster, I was not consistent with doing meditation because as soon as my problems got over, I stopped doing meditation. But by the end of 2018 and by the beginning of 2019, my mother got connected to pyramid masters, through which we got to know about PSSM and the 18 guiding principles and also Patriji. Like that, we started doing Anapanasati meditation. When I first met Patriji, I didn't even have an idea about who he is or anything. No one told me about him. I just followed my mother to an auditorium. I live in the outskirts of Delhi. So on that particular day, Sir did an vegetarian rally in Delhi, and after the vegetarian rally got over, as a part of Pyramid Party of India promotions, they did an vegetarian rally in Delhi. And when it got over, they came to an auditorium, and we went to that auditorium, and it was a very new experience for me. For me, and personally, I used to be very judgmental and very I didn't used to trust people, especially males. So for me, opening up to new people and new ideas or new concepts uh, was very rare. So when I went there, what we saw was Patriji made us sit in meditation, and an artist came there, and they were playing music and live music, and we did a meditation for an hour. That was the first time I did meditation for an hour. Before that, I never did such. At that point of time, it was a long period of time for me, because I guess I was 18 or 19 years old. Just I wrote my I finished my board exams on that day only, 12th board exams. And in the evening, we went to meet Patriji. So I was very young. I just didn't, it was very new for me. So, what opened the thing that actually become a catalyst for me opening up to Patriji and PSSM was, my mother went to him, and she told him how she got connected to pyramid masters, and how she started doing anapanasati meditation, and how it instantly gave a relief to her. That's what she shared with him. And because she started doing meditation, and in that year only she decided that, because she experienced a joy with meditation, anapanasati meditation, she decided that she will tell the word meditation to at least 108 people. So, like that, people started coming to our house when she used to go and tell them, this is meditation. And they used to tell us that, you teach us, and we will start doing meditation. We will come to your house and we will start doing meditation. That's how people started coming, and at least 40 to 50 people, they used to be in our house. This happened over a period of time, but she shared a few incidents of how people came and how she meditated, and she was crying. And I saw so much compassion and respect in Patriji's eyes, mainly the compassion, and it really moved me. And it really opened my heart, and I got connected with PSSM. I started reading about the 18 guiding principles, and my focus I got more focused on meditation. That's how my journey started with Patriji. That's how my first experience of meeting him was. I felt very happy, because I genuinely got connected to him. And when I read the 18 guiding principles, I really felt that it is similar to the things that I believe, and it and I started practicing them in my everyday life. In May 2019, we went to the Buddha Purnima celebrations in Pyramid Valley. It was one of a kind of experiences for someone who was an we didn't have any idea about, like, such a group can exist, and we can sit and share our experiences every day. When we used to go to meditate in the morning, uh, meditating for 3 hours, it was very new for us, meditating in the pyramid. And in the morning time, he used to share his wisdom, and all that wisdom which we listen to, especially the one thing that really uh, remained with me, on which I heard in those 5 days, was he asked us all to be like a Buddha. And he told us the story of Devaki and Vasudev, how Devaki ji and Vasudev ji. So how they, even though they babies were getting killed, they were just on that purpose. They were just they didn't let that sadness, you know. Pull them back. They just were there fulfilling their sole purpose, that was to uh, keep on, you, wait till Krishna gets born. So that's what their purpose was, giving birth to Krishna. So they just did it with a lot of joy. And listening to that concept, when I was personally very attached to my loved ones, very fearful of leaving them. I used to feel a lot of anxiety being separated from them. So, listening to that concept, and also during the 5 days, sir shared the concept of no judgment, no complaints, and that particular knowledge really impacted my life. Uh, it seems very simple and very small, but it opened a lot of doors in my life. Just practicing diligently the no judgment and no complaints formula. So it really, and also no blaming. So it just really helped me, and just observing Patriji how he behaves is it's like an encyclopedia. You get so much information just by observing him, how he is in so much of awareness. And today, if I am living in a such a before I used to be in a lot of fear, anxiety, and I I used to struggle a lot because of it, because of self doubt. But just by practicing the few things that I got to uh, hear from him really helped me a lot. And uh, just like I was saying, practicing no judgment and no complaints, it made my life very easy, because once your inner shifts, your outer reality also shifts. Now, because you're not irritated, or you're not complaining, you're just there, being in that moment, witnessing, and everything becomes easier in your outer reality also. That's what I experienced. And experience which I had with Patriji was, he came to our house in November in 2019, because everybody started coming to meditation, and a lot of people in our society, they used to come here and do meditation. And like that, Patriji came, and it was very unexpected. Nobody had an idea that he would be coming to Faridabad, the place which I live in. And it happened all of a sudden. And on that day, what happened was, after giving an a class here in our society, he came back to our house, and we were serving food to people. Because I was very new, I did not have an idea how particular Patriji was about serving food. We have to be very aware while serving food, and ask others how much they want. So I was just thinking, there are at least 100 people in our house, and I'm serving this curry to everybody. So I thought that I'll serve small portions to everybody. I did not ask anyone how much they want to eat. Within a few minutes, a member of our group, she got scolded, because a master came to meet Patriji, and without asking his permission, because it is in society, it is considered that even though people are saying no, you are serving more and more to them just out of formality. That is approved by the society. But Patriji is not like that. You have to ask that person how much they want, and you have to serve them only that much amount. So she was serving more and more of that dish, and she got scolded very badly. Then I realized, okay, I am also doing the same thing. I'm not asking the person how much they want. That's a very new concept to me. And even on that day, what happened was, my because we were very new, my mother went to Patriji, and she asked him, sir, should I serve you the dinner? And she got scolded. And she was scolded because uh, he, he told her that, uh, first take care of everybody, then come back to me. That's what he told to her. So the meaning is, here, the lesson that we get is, the learning from here is, treat everybody equally. just because Patriji is Patriji and others are others, you'll not treat everybody more or less uh, with more or less importance. You have to treat everybody in the same manner. So that's what she learned on that day. Like this, many experiences happened, and one very funny incident was, we arranged a whole Zoom sessions after COVID started, and in that Zoom sessions we received this syllabus in meditation of different topics, and we invited a lot of masters and on Zoom, and everybody came and shared their knowledge. A very different variety of topics, spiritual topics were shared on that Zoom session. And on the last day we invited Patriji, and at that time I used to have very short hair, not long hair, short hair, just like male people. So I just when COVID started, with razor I shaved all my hair. uh, uh, so he came, and he after everything got finished, he asked, "Who is that boy?" So that's what he asked, and we got confused. Boy, then we thought some other person master was also there. We called him. Then sir talked to that person, but then who is that boy? Then my mother was hosting the session. She realized that he was talking about me. So he made me say that I'm a female three times, because I was not accepting femininity, and I was resistant towards my own feminine nature. He recognized that I didn't even have an idea that I was behaving in such a kind of manner because of my wounds or blockages. I just then I realized, okay, even I'm carrying such kind of blockage also. Then I started appreciating myself more and more. And in one another incident, what happened was, we were in the PMC in the office, and there a show was done where all the youth came and they asked questions. I was also one of them. I asked the question that I used to feel a lot of fear and hesitation while communicating. So I asked Patriji that what should we do when we are feeling hesitation in while communicating in relationships, because we think a lot about what other people will think, what is no so what is approved by the society, what society accepts. And my one of the biggest learning which I had in my life was dropping the fear and loving myself, accepting myself for who I am, and not being in that box that the society creates. Not, I don't have to conform to others. I should express myself for who I am, accept myself for who I am, give a lot of love to myself. That was one of my key lessons um, uh, in in my soul plan. So I asked this question, and Patriji said that communication is the basis of relationship. And he asked me, what is communication? Then I told him that being able to express myself properly. Then the answer which he gave me was, uh, just saying the things that are there in your heart, whatever you're feeling, just expressing it as it is. That is what communication is. If you notice, there's a small difference of perspective, how natural and how easy he makes things. And that really opened my mind. And he told me that how everybody used to say that you don't tell about vegetarianism because people won't come and do meditation. Initially, don't say anything about vegetarianism. But he didn't listen to them, and in every village he used to go and talk about vegetarianism. And he told me, look how many relationships I have, lakhs of relationships. So that's how he simply cleared my doubt, and the how I was struggling with the communication in every day-to-day life. So, and on that way only, what happened was there was another event in which we are supposed to talk with Patriji on Zoom. Sir was sitting in another room, we were sitting in another room. He realized that we are talking from the other room only. He called us and he gave me his mic that was there on his shirt, and I was so afraid. Everybody is there and I have to talk, and I panicked so much that I was just uh, I was not aware basically, and he just hit me like this on my head, and he made me aware that how my because of my fear I'm not being able to be in this present moment. And when you're hit in front of everybody, you're supposed to feel I am being hit in front of everybody and insult like that. I didn't feel that because somewhere there was a lot of deep trust in Patriji that he would never do anything. He knows better than me. That's what my feeling was. And then I just, what happened was it was a very strange experience. Instead of being embarrassed by being hit in front of everybody, I was, things that were I was holding and I suppressed inside myself very deeply. It just got released. I just cried and cried. I just cried for 30 minutes straight. I didn't stop that day. I was experiencing this release on that particular day, and I realized how many emotions I'm keeping within myself and how they are leading to my unawareness. And in my journey I realized that unawareness is also being in this present moment. At the same time, it is also being in a universal perspective, being as natural as possible. So that's how I learned many things from Patriji. And how I really like how he puts focus on Vakshetram, that means using your words very with a lot of awareness, because many times what our words reflect the inner world which we have, and through our words we express all that frustration and um, complaints, and we gossip and we do a lot of all that blame that which we carry. We express uh, all that through our words. We should not suppress it, but we should not use our words wastely as well. So we have to be in a lot of awareness with our words, because in my journey I noticed that when we check how what kind of words we are using, what happens is automatically our inner world also shifts. When we stop complaining, when we stop blaming, when we stop gossiping, automatically we come back into the witnessing mode. We are just there experiencing everything. We are not it's like being in the eye of the storm rather than being in the storm. So, and it really shifts our life. And this is I feel one of the most important things that sir shared, and he used to uh, practice it so perfectly. You can always notice it from him. He used to scold when we always use no, not, and all those kinds of words, being you know uh, being like a, this will not happen, and being like that, he used to scold everybody. And when I had a very few moments physically, I met him for a very few times, because I got connected in 2019. And but what whenever I used to go and meet him, I used to observe how aware he is with everybody. He understood everybody's needs. There's a member in our group. Uh, she and me, we went to meet Patriji, and she was feeling hungry, and she was not able to tell it to anybody because she was feeling hesitant because the older people were eating. And Patriji recognized that she, without even her telling anything, she understood. He understood that she was hungry, and he asked her to go and eat. So actually, I received a message called Janani from Mother Earth, and in that message, Mother Earth says that a mother is always in awareness with the needs of her children. So, how divine he was, how universal he was, you will be able to observe it very deeply when you spend time with him. And he used, even before, even though we recognize our potential or not, he can see the master in us. That's how Patriji was. And and whenever I do this work of spreading meditation, and uh, or I participate or volunteer in meditation events, I always feel him. I feel his consciousness. Just by doing this work, I feel Patriji. I realize that I don't need to see him in a physical body to feel him and be with him. So, in this work only of spreading meditation, vegetarianism, and pyramid energy, you will always feel Patriji with you. And sometimes, even though we don't realize that we are connected with Patriji, in a form of feelings and in the form of intuition, you'll always get the guidance and the wisdom of Patriji while doing this work. And I learned a lot from him. He was a great friend. One of the most important things that really made me connected with him, that he treats everybody like a master. He empowers us. He doesn't make us a follower. He liberates us by gives us all that freedom to know, recognize the master within us. If you don't even see the potential of yourself, how will we bring it into actuality? So first of all, we need to understand that we are already a master. When we understand that, it will on slowly and slowly, it will we will be able to feel it in our day to day lives, in our life, and we will experience that shift in our consciousness. So learned a lot from him, even though I spent and I met him only a few times. And mostly I saw him on Zoom and like this, but I genuinely feel that he's a very great friend of mine, because that those experiences were, I always go back and recollect them. What Patriji used to be, well, how he used to act and all that. He's still there with us. We just need to feel him. uh, he's just there. It's something we need to experience. So yes, thank you so much for listening to my experiences, and also thank you to Patriji for sharing this wisdom with all of us.
Beautiful, Madhumita. At such a young age, I mean, it's amazing to see such profound, amazing experiences that you've had and the wisdom that you have to Madhumita. It's wonderful. I'd like to ask you one question, Madhumita. You spoke about such amazing wisdom, like embracing your femininity and, us being aware of the words that we speak and asking and serving people food. I love that concept as well. I'm going to follow that. What message do you have for youngsters of your age? I mean, a lot of youngsters don't meditate as yet. Like, for example, my daughter herself, I have been trying to get her into this. So, what message would you have for youngsters like that who are not very open to meditation as yet? I know we cannot force them, that is what we are taught, but we still have to guide them, right? Encourage them a little bit, maybe.
I feel like people come into meditation and spirituality when they get that inner calling to, shift their consciousness. And that's what happened with me as well. I just tell people a word about meditation and then leave it to them, because I feel like even by listening to the word meditation, somewhere in their soul journey, they will start doing meditation just by listening to that method, or one two experiences. They will somewhere they will start doing that meditation. And like I said, it has to come from within us, uh, to meditate and to go in this path of spirituality. But I also believe that on some level or the other, everybody is spiritual, because s- uh, because this the experiences also, they teach us many things. So it is very destined that in gradually everybody will meditate and and apply spirituality in their lives. I hope I'm able to communicate what I feel properly. So it will happen in its own time. And Patriji says that the soul plan is or is always perfect. So it's what the soul has decided and what they want to do. That's when they will open up to this meditation. And divine time, everything happens in its own divine time. And when it happens in its own divine time, it's perfectly in sync with the flow of life and nature. So then everything happens in a very divine manner, in a very perfect manner. So yes, that's what I feel. Yeah.
Beautifully said, Madhumita. Everything happens at its divine time. Beautiful, beautifully put. Thank you so much, Madhumita. If
Thank you.
any master would like to ask any question or would like to share their experiences from today's session, kindly please unmute yourself and you can speak up. Okay. I think everybody is enjoying what you have spoken and letting it absorb in, Madhumita. Okay. If no one has any questions or if no one would like to add anything, we can end today's session, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhumita. Beautiful session for today. Again, sincere gratitude for coming in today and sharing all the wonderful experiences with Patriji and the learnings that you had from him. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the masters for having joined us today in this beautiful session, this lovely Friday morning right after Diwali. Thank you all so much. We'll be back tomorrow with another master at the same time. Beautiful
Thank you.
day. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are at all parts of the world. Thank you all.
Thank you.